Hello, I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts, and I just want to come on here and just share with you my little project. I wanted to use some of my new Distress Oxide inks to make some little background papers, cardstock, what have you. And I thought I would use my splatter box that I made, which I've used a lot of different splatter boxes over the years for painting and everything, but never Distress Oxide. So I made a splatter box, and I just used an Amazon box, taped up the sides, and I put splatter box on it for a reason, so I wouldn't accidentally throw it away. So it's nice and big and deep. Then I have some of the plastic that they give you when you buy plants. I keep that plastic they give you to put in the back of your car so it doesn't get it all nasty and muddy. I keep that plastic, and that's what I use inside my splatter box, so I can just take it out and throw it away. Anyway, I started out with my Distress Oxide Lucky Clover. I already had that one. And Peacock Feathers is a new one. Seedless Preserves is a new one. Distress, let's see, the Spice Marmalade I already had. Twisted Citron, not quite sure. I already had that one, and I didn't remember that I already had a Seedless Preserves. So I'm going to keep this one and do a random giveaway at some point for that one right there. And here's another new one, the Picked Raspberry, the Abandoned Coral, the Wild Honey, and the Salty Ocean. I did not know that this Wild Honey is a beautiful yellow color. I would have thought it would have been a light color. This is nice and pretty and bright and vibrant. I really like it. Perfect Halloween color. So I started out with the Spice Marmalade, the Twisted Citron, the Seedless Preserves, and the Wild Honey. And then I later added the other colors. So this is going to be for a giveaway at some point. And all of my giveaways, I always say in the video, the first person to email me with the correct answer. That way I have a time and date, so that if anyone ever questions me for some reason or thinks I'm not being fair, I can pull up that email and have a time and date of who was the first person who emailed me the correct answer or whatever information I asked for. So just so you know, it'll always be email. My channel's not very big, so don't need to use any other means to get a winner for any giveaways. But just so you know, it'll always be email, the first one. If I put the first 2 people, the first 3 people, what have you, for an email. Okay, let me start out by saying these, I just smushed them around, the new colors. And this, let's see, Abandoned Coral, the honey color, whatever color that is. Oh, Wild Honey, that's gorgeous. Salty Ocean is that one. Which one to get these? Abandoned Coral, I already had that one. Picked Raspberry, Peacock Feathers, and this is so much more gorgeous on a page than it is just the big bold color right there. It just pops. Lucky Clover, and the Seedless Preserves, I already had that one. So on the Wild Honey. So that's what they look like, just smooshed around and not anything done to them. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Get these back out of the way. Oh, don't need that one. That one's a giveaway one. So I hadn't done this before. I thought I had, but I hadn't. So I'm just going to show you what I got, and I'll tell you along the way what I use. These are actually amazing. I got these at the Dollar Tree, the little spray bottles. I filled this up many, many times today, and it's still going, and it's amazing. I just used that one little one. And this is, I'm sure many people have these aqua pens, you just put water in it. That's all you do. Just unscrew it, put water in it, and you can squeeze it to get a big stream out, or just squeeze a tiny bit and just get some H2O out with it. But I would dip it in after I smoosh this on my plastic and spritz a tiny bit of water on. I would just get this up and use this to flick drops on. That's what I use this for. These were 3 for like $1.29 on Temu. These were. This I purchased. These are 2 for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. So I use, this is the spice marmalade and the wild honey. And what I would do is just smush it on the plastic, just like that, and then spritz it, but I would spritz it way back, like way up here. See, down here is my hand, and way up here is this hand. That's how far back I would just spritz it, not even totally on it. It's finally how I figured out that to get the vibrant color that I want. But I'm going to show you what I got. That's how I did most of them. And if I didn't like it, then I sat it out in the mud room, which is 100 degrees. So they quickly dried. So that was amazing. So I didn't have to use a embossing heat gun or anything. I just set them out in the mud room. By the time I got to the end and it was ready, I could go ahead and put another color or do whatever I wanted. But this is the wild honey and the spice marmalade. This is Salty Ocean. This is the spice marmalade, honey, and abandoned coral. This is only the spice marmalade. And this is spice marmalade, the lucky clover, and spice marmalade and abandoned coral. This is spice marmalade and wild honey. This is the gorgeous picked raspberry. That is gorgeous. And the lucky clover. I didn't add very much water, you can tell, because that's really thick. And this one, I did not like this side. I kind of like it better now, but I did the Salty Ocean and picked raspberry, I think. Yeah, I just didn't care much for it, but I like the other side. It's just a little bit of purple and a little bit of blue. It's beautiful on the white. And there again is the spice marmalade and the wild honey. And this is everything mixed. Spice. I did the coral first. And then I did the spice marmalade on it. And this is all blues and turned into some purple. Again, the spice marmalade. I was really going for spooky Halloween. Didn't quite get there, but that's the closest I got. And this is all of the colors because I couldn't get anything that I liked. And I didn't have any black. I need to get some black soot, Distress Oxide. But I just smushed some of my black ink and then quickly spritzed it and got a little bit of black up with it. But I just stopped there because it was starting to be a muddy mess. The spice marmalade, and then finally I got one, the seedless preserve, that kind of looked purple. I'm expecting that color, but it just wasn't getting it. And it may be just because I'm using this inexpensive cardstock. I didn't want to use really nice watercolor cardstock until I know what I'm doing. That one kind of got to be a little globby. That's the spice marmalade again. And that is the picked raspberry and the Salty Ocean. And then this one is actually the pink, the picked raspberry back there. And I did the spice marmalade and wild honey on top. But there they are. Let's go through them really quickly. I think they turned out really good. Some of them and some of them not so much. But I made them for a particular project. I just thought they would be coming out differently in my mind, but I like them. And I just tried this today. I'm sure everyone knows exactly what they're doing and how to do this, but I didn't, so I gave it a go, and that's what I did today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful day.